Have you ever woken up from an amazing dream, completely convinced you'd remember it forever, only to forget almost everything within a few seconds? One moment the dream is crystal clear. You remember the people, the places, the conversations, and even the emotions. Then you sit up, glance at your phone, think about what you need to do today. And suddenly it's gone. It's one of the strangest things about being human. Every night, your brain creates entire worlds while you sleep. It generates stories, characters, and experiences that can feel just as real as waking life. Yet most of those experiences disappear almost instantly after you wake up. So why does this happen? Why does your brain spend hours creating dreams only to seemingly erase them? And what if forgetting dreams isn't actually a mistake, but something your brain is designed to do? Let's find out. Almost everyone dreams. In fact, researchers believe we spend around 2 hours dreaming every night, mostly during a stage of sleep called REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is the phase where dreams tend to be the most vivid, emotional, and story-like. The strange part is that even though we dream almost every night, most of us remember very little of it. Some estimates suggest that people forget up to 95% of their dreams. Think about that for a second. Imagine watching multiple movies every night and forgetting nearly all of them before breakfast. That sounds impossible. Yet that's exactly what happens with dreams. To understand why, we first need to understand how memories normally work. When you're awake, your brain is constantly deciding what information deserves a place in long-term memory. Every conversation you have, every face you see, every experience you go through is being processed by different parts of your brain. One of the most important areas involved in this process is called the hippocampus. You can think of the hippocampus as your brain's memory organizer. It helps take experiences from the present moment and store them so you can remember them later. Without it, creating new memories becomes incredibly difficult. But here's where things get interesting. During REM sleep, the brain operates in a very different state than it does when you're awake. Certain chemicals involved in attention and memory formation drop to unusually low levels. One of these chemicals is called norepinephrine. When you're awake, norepinephrine helps your brain stay alert and plays a role in forming memories. During REM sleep, however, its levels become extremely low. As a result, your brain may be creating vivid experiences without fully activating the systems needed to store those experiences as lasting memories. In simple terms, dreams are often experienced without being properly saved. It's like writing an important document on a computer, but forgetting to hit save. The content existed. You experienced it. But the file never made it into permanent storage. And that's one major reason dreams disappear so quickly after waking up. But memory formation is only part of the story. There's another reason your brain might choose to forget dreams. Your brain is constantly filtering information. Every single day, you're exposed to more information than you could possibly remember. Names, faces, locations, conversations, emotions, important tasks, random observations. If your brain tried to store everything equally, it would quickly become overwhelmed. So it prioritizes. It decides what's useful and what's not. From an evolutionary perspective, remembering where food can be found is useful. Remembering dangerous situations is useful. Remembering who can be trusted is useful. But remembering a dream where your pet cat became the president of the moon, not so useful. Dreams are often strange, inconsistent, and disconnected from reality. Because of this, the brain may classify many dreams as low-priority information. And that could be intentional. Some scientists believe forgetting dreams helps prevent confusion between imagination and reality. Imagine if every dream were stored with the same strength as your real-life memories. You might struggle to distinguish things that actually happened from things that only happened while you were asleep. Your brain needs a clear boundary between the real world and the dream world. Forgetting dreams may help maintain that boundary. But this raises another question. If dreams aren't important enough to remember, why do they feel so real? After all, some dreams can be incredibly emotional. You can wake up feeling scared, excited, sad, relieved, or even nostalgic because of something that never actually happened. The answer lies in which parts of the brain are active during dreaming. Brain scans have shown that emotional regions of the brain become highly active during REM sleep. At the same time, areas involved in logical reasoning become less active. This combination creates a fascinating effect. Dreams can feel emotionally intense while making very little logical sense. That's why you might dream that you're talking to someone from your childhood inside a giant floating supermarket on Mars and somehow never question any of it. The emotional systems are fully engaged. The critical thinking systems are less active. As a result, dreams feel deeply meaningful while they're happening. But because they aren't always organized like normal memories, they can quickly fall apart once you wake up. The emotions sometimes remain. The details often don't. Now here's something even more interesting. Not everyone forgets dreams at the same rate. Some people remember dreams almost every morning. Others can go weeks without recalling a single one. Why? Researchers have found several factors that influence dream recall. One of the biggest is timing. If you wake up directly from REM sleep, you're much more likely to remember what you were dreaming about. If you continue sleeping after the dream ends, the memory often fades before you become conscious. Attention also plays a major role. People who are genuinely interested in dreams tend to remember more of them. That might sound obvious, but it reveals something important. Your brain pays more attention to information it considers meaningful. If you care about remembering dreams, your brain may become better at preserving them. Another surprising factor is sleep interruption. People who wake up briefly during the night often remember more dreams. That's because those brief awakenings provide an opportunity for dream memories to transfer into conscious awareness before they disappear. Ironically, remembering more dreams doesn't always mean you're sleeping better. Sometimes it simply means you're waking up more often. So if dream recall varies from person to person, can you actually improve it? The answer is yes. One of the most effective techniques is keeping a dream journal. The moment you wake up, write down anything you remember. Even if it's just a single image, a feeling, or a random detail. Over time, this trains your brain to treat dreams as important information. And when the brain believes something is important, it's more likely to preserve it. Another useful technique is staying still immediately after waking up. Dream memories are fragile. They can disappear within seconds. The moment you start thinking about work, school, social media, or your plans for the day, those new thoughts can overwrite the dream. Instead, spend a few moments replaying the dream in your mind before moving. Many people find that this dramatically improves recall. Some people also use intention setting before sleep. Before going to bed, they simply tell themselves that they want to remember their dreams. As simple as it sounds, studies suggest that expectation and attention can influence dream recall. The more importance you place on remembering dreams, the more likely your brain is to hold on to them. But despite everything scientists have discovered about dreaming, one enormous mystery remains. Why do we dream in the first place? The truth is that nobody knows for sure. There are theories. Some researchers believe dreams help process emotions. Others think dreams contribute to learning and memory. Some suggest dreams allow the brain to simulate situations and practice responses in a safe environment. And it's entirely possible that dreams serve several different purposes at once. What we do know is this. Every night, your brain creates entire realities from nothing. It generates people you've never met, places you've never visited, stories that could never happen in the real world. For a few hours, those experiences feel completely real. Then morning arrives, and most of them disappear forever. Not because your brain failed, not because something went wrong, but because your brain was never trying to remember all of them in the first place. Forgetting dreams may actually be one of the smartest things your brain does. It helps separate imagination from reality. It prevents memory overload, and it allows you to focus on the information that matters most in your waking life. So the next time you wake up and watch a dream vanish within seconds, remember this. Your brain isn't deleting something important. It's simply doing what it was designed to do, creating worlds at night and letting them go by morning.